the way that they did was honestly because they avoided bind, right?
Yeah.
I really do think that this
I'll be
is
right back.
where
I'm gonna get a
this
drink.
map
I'm
in
really thirsty.
particular
You
is
got
where
it.
You see sophisticated Smeek shine
Yeah.
at its best. You're gonna
Why
see
is that, Doug?
You're gonna
Let's
see
see
a
it.
whole lot from Zachary and Marv, particularly around showers, right? They're gonna do such a good job of combining their fault line with their paranoia and I'll point it out when we see it, but this is where I think, look at how they're already
Ooh.
setting up. So here's what's
Yeah,
going
nice
happen,
little
right?
camera.
Fault line showers, right?
Yes,
Smooth.
he fault lines
Yes.
in front of showers, and then Marv, if he feels like he can, or if he needs to, he's gonna drop the paranoia on a cross, right? There's no dodging that CC.
Look where Sean's playing. He's playing in spawn, so they felt the A push and now he rotates A. Now they have 3A.
He's the good for one. And that's the other thing is they
Oh.
intentionally take U-Haul control, right?
Oh, that was so sick.
No way!
That looked
Gets the
so
kill,
cool, dude.
dashes away to
It got the
safety.
other one
We're
in
getting
frickin'
one
you.
in the room, but maybe they understand where the
That was
pressure's coming
dope.
from. They don't fully take pipes, but they throw a couple of pot shots out there, make them think twice about making their way in. You got a couple of members on FaZe that are real weak, though. Baby Base just down to 10 health, but they're holding down U-Haul, and they're going to let them pass before they go out on the swing, but it was just a bit too early. Miguel responds, Rocket
Oh,
trades it
shit.
out. The wall's up. Quinn's gonna stick it. It's
Plant
not gonna let
skis?
him
Yo,
go.
why are you not jumping over the wall? Are you serious?
No freaking
Zachary.
way!
You not reach it?
Damn, dude,
I'm pretty
what a
sure
way to
you
start the
can.
It looked like
Holy,
it was a
the
little far,
stage
but I also
with
don't
the
know.
cold plays. Sticking
I don't
that
know, dude. I
spike,
think that's an
putting the
easy
wall
jump
up.
from the little box.
Oh my god, the
Look at this.
Red Bull clutch
You don't think you would do
win.
that? I think you
So many
can.
heroics on
Easily.
Jet. Here he is
Well, I think
on a
I could.
Sentinel. Sage.
Who knows?
Oh my goodness. Stole
I've got
it from
swift
FaZe.
movement, what can I
How did
say?
he do it? That's the kind of stuff you need to get though when you play against FaZe. That's the stuff they normally get. So when you win those rounds and you take the momentum, typically it bodes really well for you.
Agents of Chaos. Well, stuff like who said they don't know he's there. The
Oh,
paranoia
no.
wasn't there either, but it doesn't matter.
Sorry, they're about to get
Straight
E-code.
up wins the duel.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't even buy up or anything. It's just a frenzy.
it's crazy how aggressive
Spectre's
Baby Bay
passed
is,
over
and
to
it just
Marv.
pays off.
Buys
Yeah.
a bit
Jet.
healthier.
Like, it's actually wild how Jet can just get away
Feel
with that.
tons of FaZe players around this A site, and something to keep in mind, guys. FaZe, Zachary's not on
Just
that
a
Sentinel.
frenzy, no
So the
armor,
breach,
nothing, and
although
just
he has tons
dash
of
in
impact, look where
and just-
Michael's at right now.
Or actually,
He's
didn't even dash
already
there.
behind
Okay.
enemy
God,
lines.
he's in such a
He might
huge
clean up
spot,
right
bro.
He's gonna walk right
Yeah.
through. One. Looking for the second.
he's
but
low.
the push through
That
from
sucks.
Zach, it
Oh.
was just too much, right? He got pinched.
He never
in, and
turned
Baby Bay
around.
made his way in as well.
At that
Now
guy.
they're
He
gonna
really wanted the guy in
have
front.
A bit
Marcus
more room to
hid
get on to B as Gen
just
G
waited.
scurries to rotate.
Oh, this is a Sheriff fight. He actually has an advantage with the Sheriff from this far. Oh man, this is not looking good for
Eco.
Genji. They're in a 4-on-3 retake now. FaZe has control of elbow.
Oh, this gun is so
no,
cool.
This has gone from bad to worse.
He's got to close the gap here, right? Like you've got to keep the distance to be able to have, you've got to reduce the distance to really give your Spectres a chance to shine, as you mentioned, up against the Sheriffs. They're on the site. He'll start to trade back and forth. Corey's going to fall as well.
Trades across the board.
So many Spectres going off.
Kuman.
Yeah, 1v1, or 1-for-1.
Kuman tapped. He's going to tap again. That's going to force
Knows
the
he's
swing.
not
He
on
got
it
the
now.
info, but he's
Wow.
running out of time. Sean, he's going to have to go.
Jigs.
Kuman opting to go in aggressive, and Marv's
That's
just going
it.
to run away.
Great
I don't know
play
if he's
from
gonna
Marv there.
No, there's no time, Doug. There's no time.
Never
Marv
overcommitted.
is a fantastic
Really good
thing.
play.
He's gonna come with his knife out just to rub it in the face. Oh, he lets GMD have
was
the
nice.
frag. Just to
The thing
brag
is,
a
though,
little. Just to show
people do
his
not
face.
abuse the
Shows
radius
he
of the
only did.
bomb. Like he
Now, Sean, a question for
he
you.
could have gotten it to half.
In a situation like
If
this,
he
where you have
jumped
a team
up on the
with a
box and
pistol,
got a little
and then
tight
the team
against
that
the
lost
wall,
pistol win the thrifty
And
rounds
in
without
order for him to
investing
clear it,
in
he'd have to go
what does that do
so
to the
wide. He could have
economy
gotten to half
now?
easily by doing that.
He did go
Oh,
elbow though, and he
man.
saw the bomb not going up.
GG, you can see they're in such a
True.
bad
That's what
spot.
Marv
in
did.
this
He
current meta, that's like one
spotted
of the few
the bomb
rounds
just
I've
sitting
seen go that
idly,
way,
so he
actually.
just went wide
Before,
enough
when
to
there
see
was
it, then went
frenzies
back.
and stingers in play, people would lose that
Because he was
round all
scared
the
of
time.
that guy was on
But
top of
these
the
ecos,
tube looking
I
at
don't know.
him.
I feel like you just got to get him
That's
out
really
of
rare to
elbow.
lose that round.
Either you make the instant
Bit of a
decision to
delayed
rush
fault line
him,
there.
or you just
With the
hold and you
delay,
get him
it's all
out.
the case that Gen G have
Yeah,
been
definitely. You
playing.
can't be in
Oh,
between.
Marv, looking damn
Man,
good.
that Vandal just really
Yep.
showing the gun difference there.
That's the Vandal right
No-
there. That's
no
where it's real
fight,
nice.
No real chance against
They're
the
feeling
pistols.
it. They're feeling it right now, Doug. You can see the confidence from Mark.
Zach
Zach now on this breach.
Never mind. Win.
Oh. Okay. After a round like this is like the round where FaZe get a taste of confidence. And the next round, the sneaking that we're going to see next round, Doug, is going to be of epic proportions. I promise you. Their confidence is like, in the sky right now.
Yeah, you give a team like FaZe an inch, they're most certainly going to take the mile. Raucus getting the last kill.
Nice, Raucus,
also,
my
keep
boy.
in mind, you've got the Blade Storm and you've got the Hunter's Fury online. And you're seeing the finances that we were talking about, right? You win the pistol, you drop the next one, and you're broke. Right in the following round.
You never answered me on the last map, though.
What was that?
GENG can buy
Like,
up.
what do you think FaZe has? Or no, what do you think FaZe? Why are you laughing already?
So they're trying to
What
have
do you
this,
think FaZe
this
has
Sage
that
play
GENG
movement, which is
doesn't?
a really good counter
Like,
to
what's the
Raze
difference
support,
here
right? If
that
he
let them
walls,
win the last
Boombot
map?
can't come in. If he slows, you know, the Raze can't follow.
I don't know,
up the
dude. The
Boombot,
last
so it's a
map
hard
was
counter
it
to the
was I was
solo Raze
distracted
coming hookah. I
Why
do
were
like
you
this approach from
distracted?
GENG.
because
There's the wall
my
right
my
away.
co-host, my co-caster didn't have his head in the game.
Bro, you can't tell me like you weren't on that tip too. You were literally saying jokes as well.
At the beginning,
blame
at the
it all
opening of the
on
round
me.
that we talked about at the beginning of the map.
Oh
Zachary
my God,
with the
you're
fault
getting so
line there. We haven't
defensive.
seen the paranoid
Yeah.
cross, but other than that, it's been a lot of the same. They're going to continue to fight for showers control, Sean.
Yeah, and Kusa puts that
You
trip
were
there.
saying thunder
for the
clap
secure
and shit. Yeah, I
shower, and
remember.
FaZe is
We
fighting
were there.
now for hookah. And you can see GENG is just trying to get some info. Trying to figure out where FaZe is, and that's going to allow GMD to cheat a little bit over to B right now.
Now, I think the other difference is
Can
that
you answer me
last
or?
time we actually saw Mikael take
I
all of
did.
the space away down B
Oh,
long.
you were too
This time,
distracted.
Yeah.
Win was posturing that way.
Oh
but
my
he had
God,
to
you see
back
that
up.
dart?
Right,
Yeah,
so they
shot
should
into
have
oblivion.
good access onto the site now, Sean.
Off the
It
map.
should
You try to
be
look for it
pretty
too.
Yeah.
To the side, like, where's that
The
going?
spike is in hookah. It's not even going through. The telly is not
God,
the play.
this guy's in a
They
horrible
want
spot.
this
I feel
site.
bad for
Baby
Mikhail. That
Babe,
guy got owned
Rock
right
is
there
going.
with
They're
everything.
taking it right out of GENG's
He had
hands.
no
They don't
chance.
seem to
Oh,
stand
shot
a
to the
chance.
smoke. Rock ass, clapping
That was a
back.
pretty freaking good take by FaZe. So what GENG needs to do to stop this is they do not let them. Either they play full retake, which I think might be a bad idea, or they play retake A, play 3B, and really control the hookah or the garden. Don't let FaZe work up so far to let them exec on you, because you're just gonna get owned.
That's how you lose the site pretty easily too.
Yeah, that's not the way. You don't play it like that.
I feel like at that point they just fall back and just let him have it and then
Yeah.
retake it.
Great play right there.
Because like
from FaZe.
Mikhail
Wow, that
found
was
himself in a situation where he was just he had no chance, like literally no chance.
They really gotta change up the way they play. Maybe 3B and really hold aggressively and retake A.
Here you mentioned the crosshair displacement, the eye candy that forces the defender to look elsewhere, and then the follow-up, the
I
muscle.
like your point
on the other
there.
side.
Actually, it kind of
Gets the
seems like
kill.
they're
So
in
for
between
FaZe, they're looking
things
really good.
instead of
Different
like
setup.
choosing one way or the other.
they're
You
going
can't be half-assed. You gotta be full measure.
Different setup. Kusta just getting dashed into.
Big
He's
measure.
gonna drop. The sheriff wasn't doing a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
lot
no
there.
half
Dumont
measure,
took
full
space
measure.
away
Breaking Bad.
As he pushed up a short, understanding that the
Breaking
pressure was coming in
What
showers.
does that have to do with Breaking
Thing
Bad?
is, the spike is
You
there.
don't know
Sean, who
Breaking
else
Bad,
is
half
up?
measure, full measure?
No.
That doesn't ring a bell?
No, it doesn't.
Dude, did you even watch the show?
Yeah,
Is there
what
getting a
part?
little jiggy with it, and he wins the fight.
Chat.
What
listen to this
part?
guy.
What parts,
Listen,
man?
no,
Just tell me
dude,
what
I'm not even-
part.
No, you know what? You don't deserve it.
Look at Mikael. He's pushing in too.
Oh, Mikhail, I think
Here.
used a piece of utility. I don't believe he did. Oh, he might have used. No, he did not. he did not.
No.
But he
Literally the
could've
name of, like,
caught Rockets, but
2,
Rockets
3
gets away with the
episodes, I
spike.
think.
And
right?
now this
And
is looking
doesn't- yeah,
real
Mike says
difficult
it,
for Mikhail.
you
he has
say
his
it.
ult to work with. He could make it really
Remember Mike?
crazy.
Old
but,
guy?
Oh, this is even if he, takes one out.
No
of the
half
ult, he
measures is
still
the
has
most
a bucket and he
iconic
still
quote
has to
from
cut
Breaking
all that
Bad.
distance.
What? I don't even remember. When did he say no half measures?
Like, I think it was in season 5
though.
towards the end. Or season 4 towards the end. I don't remember what season. I think it's 4.
Oh no, the timing.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It was there, right?
I don't
Like,
remember
there was a
Mike
world
saying
where
that, dude. Oh
happens.
man, it is very
Yeah,
iconic.
especially when Zachary cleared out the flank. It looked like he was going to take one last look.
I feel like the
Just make
crazy
sure,
part is I've
no
probably
one
seen more
flanks
Breaking Bad
while
than you,
Raucus
but
is
I
in
just
his
don't
drone.
remember.
That's
Alright,
just
let's all move
cap.
towards
I've
the
seen the
site
show
now,
like
but
6
Raucus
times
had the
through.
presence of mind to
Yeah.
Literally the name of 2 episodes.
Yep, I think
It's literally.
I think I've
Yeah,
seen it like
it's
10 times.
Yeah, bullshit.
Okay,
Yeah, I
whatever.
remember you didn't even
So here
like
we
the
see
show like
FaZe,
2
they've
years
been
ago.
clicking on
Yeah, but
attack,
it's good
they're doing
now.
So on ascent, they're doing so
It was
on
never
bind.
different 2 years
Looks like
ago.
they may try to hit. Oh man, they're gonna hit a B split, and there's no wall, Sean. So there's nothing blocking off the information that they're going to get from the Roomba in Hookah.
Yeah, but are they going to hit these trips that are right next to Kusta? Are they sloppy? Or are they going to go top site? If they go top site, they avoid all of this nonsense.
And if Marv... Okay. They're committed. Holy cow, they're committed.
It's so crazy that people think that that is the most
So
iconic. Like, what?
Clear out elbow.
That was probably such a like a simple little line.
No, it wasn't just a one-liner.
Fine time, but they're gonna push him.
It was literally based around 2 episodes.
Martin's still on the side.
Holy shit! This is a shit show. This is Valorant in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh my god.
This is insane. FaZe
That was
has such
crazy.
huge advantage
I can't believe FaZe
HP-wise.
used that ult and they didn't work
No
off of it. They just
utility
used
left
it
on
and
the
let them
bench
sit.
players.
That's weird. They would have won the round.
Though for Gen G either.
I think the brutal thing here is you might want to try to flip the map because the Rockets is so deep in, they almost have to commit. Oh no, the timing!
They would have won the round if they went in with that off your
Kusta
feet.
Really bailed Genji out right there. Oh my god. Watching these FaZe hits is just... I start shouting.
That is overrated trash. I hate
builds up
people.
my anxiety. I have to
They gotta
remind
be
myself,
trolling.
you know, how to
They're
breathe
trolling, right,
again,
Mike?
talk. Baby's just so aggressive. It looked like he was going to catch Kusta. It looks like
Yeah,
he was going to catch
probably.
another player in the back of the site.
Like, you
and then
just
all of a sudden
can't
he just
say
gets
that
no
with
frags.
a straight
You
face.
could say it about like
definitely
Game of
a world where he
Thrones,
gets
but
two. Definitely.
not so much.
Holy
Not so
cow.
much
That is
BB.
just-
So close for both teams.
If you actually believe that, you're just a trash human. That's just all it comes down to, really.
He broke that? What the?
What do you mean, penetration, baby?
From Win in the first
Didn't
round.
even look like it was on it.
Bailing him out, like you said, on that one. For Gen G, the rounds that they do win, they're taking a lot to win. It hasn't been easy at all.
Oh,
Oh, that's a big find. That's the only support player here for his FaZe. Oh no, how are they going to enter a site now? They might have to follow a drone. That's pretty much their only option. They have a showstopper as well on Corey, so I would look for like a drone showstopper type play right here.
And look at Mikhail use the drone down B long, so you get so much info. You already see Kusta rotating over for Gen G because they know where the hit's coming from. Meanwhile, Guman's
Oh man, they got a 3-man stacky
you
here.
mentioned the showstopper, here it comes.
yeah, this should be a Gen G round.
Corey's gonna go in though. Oh, still gonna go in. I think.
Oh, it's Heaven?
Still hasn't
Oh
gone
my
off.
god, he
There it is.
missed,
It's not
bro.
gonna
How are
connect
you gonna...
onto anything. Baby Bay down to 51 health. Sean on the side.
That makes me mad.
One, looking for a second. No, he falls.
Oh god, tapping, but
Oh,
it
you
wasn't
go
good
up on
enough
the
for
flank.
Corey. Yeah.
GMD just won him that round.
How many
Not a
times have
problem.
we seen Guman at the opening of the round, understanding that FaZe want to play showers? He pushes in short, right? How many
Yeah.
times has he caught him slipping already?
I actually think, so here's what GMD did there. He heard the drone. He waits as long as he can. He's waiting to hear that showstopper call. The second it's too late, I don't even know if he got time to hear the showstopper. He just held it for as long as he could. Throws the paranoia, hears the showstopper, and just ults away. He was gone. He ulted behind them, which is brilliant because FaZe sticks in packs of 5 everywhere they go. They rarely leave people
I
on
called
the other side of the
2-0
map
on this
for map
phase
presence.
in
So
the
you're
beginning.
always going to be behind them.
We might be seeing
and they
it
have
here.
no sentinels.
I don't know, dude.
I'm
If
knowing.
Gen G just adapts a little bit, they'll be chilling.
At the beginning of the series. You see why,
Well,
but
that's not the play.
gosh.
Think him running.
Paranoia coming out from Guman as they push back into the aggression that they received
What the
just a
fuck?
few seconds ago. Baby Bay drops.
Listen, if they really, really want to fight for showers
creative.
and they want to
Every time
keep
the
them
beam
off,
shells
they
come,
should
he
try to
goes up
abuse
fast.
the
They
teleport
can't even
behind
hurt him.
them.
Which seems insane. It's like a zero risk play when the Raze is playing.
Yeah, but like
shower.
FaZe isn't fully committed to that
they're
showers. You
really
know?
countering
Like they
that
would just
setup
run
over their
up
showers.
long.
Now, so
Like look at how they're
keep an eye
split
on
from
this.
B
Look
already.
at how much Guman is taken away in showers.
Now
while
Mikhail's
Marv
in a
is up
shit
A
spot.
short. You don't have info on showers. You can't easily take the teleport
Like
out.
FaZe isn't committed. They force the engagement, but they're not
Mikhail's in
committed
big
to like
trouble.
going A off of the showers take.
Oh my god.
Just gotta buy time.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to rotate quick.
Gotta buy time.
Oh
That
my
sucks,
God.
man.
Since it stops them from getting on
Could
the
have
site.
He could have had 3, dude. Imagine if he played tight. If he played tight, he would have had 3.
Online.
Jesus.
I get why he didn't, though. He expected them to think that he was there, but they did. They had no clue.
Looks
They had
like,
no clue.
You know, they've finally stabilized a bit. FaZe actually has another buy. That's how dominant they were in those early rounds. But will they opt for it? It looks like they might want to save instead of going like with a weird
I'm just
half
saying, dude,
buy.
right there,
I think most
Phantom's
of the other
better.
pro teams in this scenario go with the
Way
weird half
better.
buy.
Phantom gets
maybe
3.
because they're so far from their ults, they go for a
Okay,
save
with that
here,
spray, I'm still
which it
gonna. I'll
looks
give
like
him
is
2
gonna
at
be the
best.
case. They're gonna save here. Probably try
I'm
to
not
build
giving
some
him 3
ults
with
up.
that, with the way that that played
It's
out, even with the
absolutely
Phantom.
crucial GenG wins this round if they want to win this game.
Marv is the one exception who's bringing a rifle, and you see that the value that they place on being able to create chaos with the Omen ultimate.
Ooh, they just walked through the shower smoke, Doug. I don't think GenG is going to be aware of the pace they have.
Well, and the wall's up from Win on B long as well, so, I mean, you know they're not going there, but you also don't know what's on the other side.
That's a good point. There's a lot of info, but that wall still being up. This drone coming in should be a tell. But there's still only going to be 3 people. That nade's going to hurt.
He's getting fucked up, dude.
Shots from the Sheriff. He's certainly weaker, but he's going to stay alive long enough to drop the smoke. Make him think twice about whether or not they want to go that way. Meanwhile, Marv has already started to rotate off along with the rest of FaZe as they turn their attention to B, where Win's waiting with an op.
Smart play from FaZe. They waited out the duration of this Sage wall, right? And now they're going back B. So they put heavy pressure on A. And if BabyBay gets this pick, Showers, if he gets this kill, everything goes in favor of FaZe.
Well, okay, so the flash comes out. There's no question that that's where the hit's going. Regardless of whether or not BabyB gets the pick, they rotate off, and it doesn't matter because Sean is wise to it. Swings on him, takes care of him, as the rest of GenG hold on to fast to the site, but it's going to drop down to a 2v2.
GMD needed
Sean
1 there.
13 seconds left. They've got to get the spike down here very soon, Sean.
10 seconds
Yeah, the Boombot is the best tool in play right now. He's going to send that into the site. That's going to go after Marv in a second. So they know Marv is in the tube. That's about all they know, though.
Right.
They should know both of them are there. 1 weapon swap.
You wonder if Sean kind of peeks in early. Only got 20 health. Dash across.
Yeah, they know.
Understanding
No,
what
they
one of the
don't.
players
Kusta's
likely is.
scared.
Kusta.
Wow, they had no idea. I thought they would have heard the weapon swap.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Doug. Wow, the round that I say they cannot lose. They even got the frag on lurking BabyBay. Oh, that one's gonna hurt. That one's definitely gonna hurt GenG. You know, they're losing all of these.
I came down to like whiffs. Like
advantage
Kusta still
rounds.
should have won that fight, I think.
Yeah.
Second round, they lost to a full save. This
Just,
round
like,
Definitely came
overcorrected
down to
his
the
aim.
gun duels.
having a rifle. They are
And-
going to be very upset if they
And
lose
dude,
this game.
he made that rifle sing, right? He got 4 that round. So
He
like,
did.
very well invested.
Wow, and the shower fight continues. BabyBay is not stopping.
No, not at all. And you know, so we've seen as things kind of slow down for a minute, teams feel each other out. One of the reasons why FaZe likes to fight for shower control as much as they do is if they can take it and then set their attack default almost becomes a send a couple down B long with the spike, and then Marv in showers essentially plays the role of a Cypher.
Well, you're telling me there's no audio of the gun dropping? I don't believe that.
But the thing
That's
is, they
well,
haven't-
no, they were
haven't
talking
really been
about
able to
quick
establish that
switch.
control
That's what your
system.
chat's talking about. They didn't understand.
Oh,
Interesting.
no,
That just
dude.
straight up takes out GMD. What a misplay
Oh,
from GMD.
That's
tough.
a really bad way to
Trick is
die,
gonna let them
man.
know they're coming showers, but it does not matter.
Oh, that's
Doug.
just round over
This round
already.
is
You might as well
all but
save.
over.
Yeah, Kusta drops off. You
Yeah,
see
they
members
are.
of
They're gonna
GenG
choose to
kind
save
of
right away.
Healing back, right?
That's one of those
understanding
call-offs.
the financial
Fuck, that's just really
crap
shitty.
hole
You
that
just
they're in.
shouldn't die that way.
Dude got cooked in showers. Just aftershock to a crisp. Just burnt him.
And I like that from what I do like from GenG, Sean, is they understand where FaZe wants to play and they're not willing to just give it up, right? Like how many teams in that instance would just kind of like opt to play in B, right? Fine, you're going to invest a lot of utility to take it. You can take it. We're going to take a step back, and then we're going to have our utility to fight back with. But GenG, they refuse to give anything up.
No, yeah. Those are very important
So,
kills for Sean here to
you got
save
his.
this weapon. He needs to bring it into the next round. This is still a salvageable half, but we're still sitting at FaZe with 6 rounds on the attacking side.
Wow, he gets
we
3
expect them to
kills.
struggle
That's
here.
pretty massive,
They're
actually.
in the lead. This
Doesn't
is-
really
this
matter
is
because they
scary.
can buy
This
for
is
the rest of
scary
the
for
half,
GenG
so
right
never
now.
mind.
And
Disregard everything I
they
just
might need to
said.
win out here, win back
I think
on
he
the
gave
off.
him his ult, though.
Is
Yeah,
gonna
so
have
that's
success.
important.
I feel like he,
Unless he already
on his
had
Sage
it, but
role,
I
just
don't
isn't
recall.
having the same, openings as he did with Jet.
Yeah, and he hasn't. They really haven't even challenged him very much with the operator, right? He's only had what feels like a handful of opportunities to make something happen with that thing. Again, the fight for showers control. Both teams showing the wall early on excuse me. I like the spot from Sean, but Corey wise to it.
Wow.
Man, that hurts.
It's cleared.
Yeah. The bleeding just is not stopping right now for GENG. All these
Dude, that Satchel
battles going
owns
in
on that
FaZe's
wall.
way.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And
So, like, honestly,
it's
it's
just
really,
the gun
really
duels.
good on
They're
that
just
wall.
aim diffing them. It feels like
You just have to
all
tag it a
these
few times
turns.
and pop.
You're starting to get a feeling with the momentum swing the other way. Counter paranoia is one up showers, one down short. Here comes the showstopper from Corey. Tip of the spear looking for a clear. Who's just going to drop? There's going to be the chance with U-Haul, but Guimon takes it out. Zachary responds, however.
Nice
the
shot.
showstopper didn't deliver, but Zachary did. Rockus gets the spike down.
Oh boy. Marv's in heaven already. So is Baby Bay. They're pushing so fast.
Player standing.
Quinn just hasn't even had a chance to just come into this game. It just feels, I mean, you said it perfectly, right? If they are going B, he's behind a wall. So, I mean, he's not even going to get contact for a long time. If they go A, he's at B. So he finds himself out of all of these rounds, as opposed to the prior map when he's Jet and he's initiating. He's actively taking these fights. You know, he's creating space for his team. He's creating these opportunities. But here he can't do any of that in this Sage role.
And you know, you're even seeing FaZe kind of make him think twice about what's happening around the wall. So take a step back to the previous round. Corey gets the opening kill onto Sean, right?
Last
Sean
round
drops at
in
the
the
top of the
half.
wall. Then you see
Oh,
Corey
they're kinda
snap
broke,
towards the wall
too.
and shoot around it to make him think they're blasting through the wall and they want to go to B. But as he's doing that, he pulls off along with the rest of FaZe to go to A. So not only is Win not in the plays, right? And the wall is supposed to be there to kind of ensure
Still gotta
that
buy
nothing's
though.
coming
They got
that
most
way.
of their utility.
But
Win
FaZe
doesn't have
are
a
also
wall,
playing
but
around
that's
it and
it.
making him guess about it.
Yeah,
It's kind of interesting that he decided to go
this is
Sage.
Equally a scary round right now, right? He's gonna
Yeah,
play
he was
Hookah,
doing really well
doesn't
on the
have his
Jet.
wall. He's gonna try to slow the boom bot, you know, make sure Corey can't just rush Hookah. But
Probably just
I don't
have
even know if this is
some
something he wants
shit
to
that he
fight
needs
for.
to do on this map for them.
Oh boy, yep. There it is.
God.
So
Rockus.
risking
Rockus.
his life to get the
Hello?
in spawn. Marv, no way!
Marv's in spawn with the
Great
TP.
response. There's
They
the
heard
open
it.
wall
They
that
should have been
he
aware.
risked
That
his
could have been
life to
anywhere. It could have been backhaul. It could
Literally just
have.
gonna
Actually, there's no
send it
way.
in.
Rockus would have. No, or not Rockus. I'm
Baby
sorry.
Bay
Yeah.
gets paranoid, goes straight
Mikhail.
to the telly, doesn't clear any angles in Hookah. He's going in Hookah. What? This is insane. This is
Plan
actually
B, right? Or maybe even plan C at this point as they totally just adapted on the fly. Win's gonna get flashed up, still lands a shot.
Wow.
On to
Good
Mikhail
recovery.
as he dances around the can. He's eventually gonna drop. The Blade Storm coming online. The good thing for GENG is they have their two remaining members coming in from opposite sides. And Corey's weak. Well, and then Baby Bay happens.
What do you do, Doug? What do you do? I mean, the
8-4 ain't looking
like
so
Genji
good for
played
Gen G.
around so well at that point. Baby Bay just running around with the daggers, thinks at GMT. We have an 8-4 half. Zachary launch and breach ults in the after round time. He's just making it rain util. Oh my goodness, though. It looked like, you know, the paranoia was enough to win the round. All of a sudden, Baby Bay just dashes into the telly and then, you know, doesn't clear anything. There's no one in Hookah, so it doesn't matter. He just runs into the site. You know, gets a kill, gets his daggers, runs into spawn, runs across spawn with his daggers. He's just running everywhere. I mean, if you're in Gen G's shoes, you have to be terrified. You actually have to be terrified.
And you know, you even saw in that moment, Sean, FaZe adapt, right? They were rotating back to A because Baby Bay had control of short, and then that happens. They're like, screw it, back the truck up, baby. We're going the other way.
That's what I'm saying. FaZe didn't even know what they were doing at the time, and they're still just demolishing Gen G in these fights.
Oh man, that's difficult to deal with the flash, the fall line.
double
from Zachary.
flash.
Oh my god.
Triple
Zachary
flash.
pushed
So
in.
fast.
Oh boy.
Just fucking.
All right, a good
This is just a
response from
bunch
Gen
of
G,
fights.
though. They've gotten a couple
This
of
is, that's how
important
FaZe plays,
picks
though.
to do
They're
it,
just so aggressive.
but they really, I mean, they
Just brings the
haven't done
fight to you
anything
every
with this shot.
time.
They're not
Right in your
Yeah.
face.
really in any
Marv
more
kinda
of a
threw his
position of
life
control
away,
than they
but-
were at the beginning of the round.
It was a 1v1, so
Four on-
whatever.
On three with massive health advantage though, and frenzies rolling around. I mean, I have to give an edge to Gen G here, especially on the attacking side. You know, they have shower control, they have short control, and even if there's a FaZe player behind them, that player would, you know, really have to hit a timing right now. So you can see they're trying to not allow that to happen, because that would be catastrophic. That can't happen, as we can see by the minimap. But they have to make sure
crazy,
they can
dude.
for a little
They're
bit.
just all
and then they're
stacking
gonna go
A.
into the stack. Yikes. Yikes, Doug. It's going to
30
happen.
seconds left.
The telly is always there. The telly is always there.
Yeah, but dude,
Ooh, the
It's gonna
wall.
be too late.
okay. So Wynn's gonna
Oh,
get
that
the
nade
wall
is
up.
good.
The paint can, the
Oh my
paint
god,
shells
this
are gonna make it
utility.
real long and
If he
hard.
delayed that,
there.
if he delayed that aftershock a little
He's gonna
bit.
stick it. They don't have a choice. Sean, they've got to go here, but it doesn't matter.
And they
Mikael
win
needs
every
to
single
really
kill.
Clean up the site. While
like
Wynn's
that.
trying to get the spike down, it was
They had
dicey
time
for
to
a
go
moment.
B,
The
too.
clock could have been the
They
difference
saw all
maker,
3 were
but
there.
Great response
At
from
like
Genji and
14,
a pistol
15
in the
seconds, they
second
could have
half.
TP'd.
Yeah, that's a fantastic response from Genji.
They won the fights
I
anyways.
think it's definitely got sketchy because FaZe's utility usage on that plant was great. I mean, we saw the fault lines coming in. We saw the aftershock on the plant spot. We saw the paint shells from heaven. And I mean, we felt tons of pressure in that third-person point of view, but all of these frenzies, like I said, roaming around on the low HP players, it's too difficult to not let any of those hit you at all.
We'll see how Genji choose to play this phase. Not buying up at all. They also don't have like an equalizer like the Blade Storm, right? To kind of tip things in their
Fine.
favor.
Just got him.
It's just going to be winning your pistol duels at this point.
Like, look at that. I mean, Corey just has a frenzy, and this is supposed to be an eco round for him, but he just asserted dominance and just, you know, peaks that at the start of the round on defense.
Genji does not want to get
He wins
eco'd.
the hookah fight.
Yeah,
The
that'll
fight
be
on
like
short
game
with Marv,
deciding.
though.
You get eco'd right now.
They're going to go through this, Doug. Are they going to dare?
Oh, I like the drone there, right? Like to clear out,
Yeah.
make sure Marv isn't playing anything tight.
Good
Meanwhile, they
info.
are over, so they know exactly where the play is. Look at Baby Bay. Keep an eye on him on the minimap. Sean swinging through.
Oh my god.
Blind firing through the smoke, not connecting on anything. The wall's going to go up.
Oh, no.
Mikael's going to get the spike down. As Sean continues to be a nuisance to try to fight his way in. A great shot drop there. No freaking way. Sean comes
Oh
up
my
with the threat
god,
time, and
Corey
now
got
Baby Bay
2.
goes, but he's been flashed.
Oh, he's
That
on the
buys him so
flank
much
too. This
time.
is
Baby
yeet.
Bay's alone.
Dude,
Dicey.
that
Those kills.
yeah, that was a
That
lot.
could've been-
That was a lot
Blink,
closer
everyone's
than
dead?
it looked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
That was
they had 3
crazy.
left, but that was
Crazy.
almost an
FaZe is
L.
So quick to
That
That could have been
shit.
a big L right there really fast, but they ended up winning the... That's like a gun difference thing right there.
By U-Haul.
Like if that was
Corey
guns versus guns,
blasted
I'm
those
pretty
two
sure
players with
that
this
FaZe wins that
classic.
Yeah.
convincingly.
And it
Yeah.
looks like
Just based
if
on the
Baby Bay wins
positioning.
that fight on short, things could slide in FaZe's favor yet again on one of these eco rounds.
But you never know. The whole round
Genji
probably wouldn't have
finally
been
won
there.
one, and we're
It
gonna
wouldn't
go
have
right into
happened
an
like
A-hit.
that if
They're
they
gonna
had guns,
send
you
it
know.
With this weird
Yeah, maybe not.
kind of half buy they have going. Oh, the Sova has to move. Oh.
So, meanwhile, the paranoia's there. It doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter because GMB with his Phantom does. Baby Bay
Oh my
trying
god.
to answer things up. He's going to get pushed back. Sean going into threats if he drops. As the flashes come through, the wall's up. They can't
So
push their way
aggressive
into
from
the
Sean.
wall.
Oh, they know 2 are you though, Doug. They know the breach is
But
there.
they're on
They
their
know
bonus,
Venom.
so...
Oh, what a swing from
Jesus.
Krista.
Brawl.
The round slows down finally. We're in a 3-on-2. Zach has no util, and that is very important.
But they're buying time, right? They're buying time for Corey to get there. Meanwhile, Mikael,
fuck?
Telly's out. Corey has to step
I don't
back.
think he meant to do that.
Questionable play right there from Mikael.
I seriously
Corey's
don't think he meant to
activated.
do that.
He's got the fault line, too.
That was so weird.
All right, Corey, what magic do you have? A 1v2, the spike's down. Yeah, he just doesn't have time, Sean.
Yeah, I think this is the right play from Corey. There's too many unknowns. You know, they know his position. Taking this gun into the next round is definitely the play. All he's going to need, he could get an orb and 1 frag with this gun, and he's looking at having a showstopper. You know, he could flip the round on its head so fast with this gun. So
far, second half has been all Gen G, right? They've been able to ride the bonus. They've been able to get the picks that they need, and while some rounds have been very close, you're seeing a bit of a difference from the first half, where Gen G, in the chaos, are pulling it off.
Yeah, this is the tide. Yeah, like the chaotic moments are now going in Gen G's favor.
Right.
That's a good way to put it. And before it seemed like all those were going in phases way. So
from FaZe.
we're gonna see how that plays out. I mean, it seems like it could go either way in some of these battles. But oh goodness. Okay, never mind. Zachary, no one's going up short. I thought someone was going up short A on my mini map. I'm seeing this. A slow default Kusta blast Marv.
I thought they made it so you don't get orb from bomb. Yeah, that's true. But I think he was looking for a better weapon.
They're waiting everywhere.
I don't think he had anything good, so it didn't really matter.
They're waiting for the shower push. They're saying, just make a mistake, please.
I think he was trying to get an upgrade.
Well, and you know, it was interesting to
Just
look at
fine,
how FaZe were postured at the beginning of the round, where it looked like that's what they wanted to do.
I don't know
Right?
what
Like,
gun
it
he had,
looked like
though.
they
I
wanted to
think
full
that's
send
what
on
he
a
was
couple of
doing. If
different
he was
areas.
just running around,
There's
then
just
yeah,
one
it's a little weird.
that was
But
very
I'm pretty
aggressively
sure he
used,
was
and
trying to
then
find a weapon.
The next bit of utility was Baby Bay's life. As he goes in aggressive, GENG respond. They're going to have full access onto A. Wynn's going to show up a little late to the party. But he should
Tied up. They're back.
The spike down. Rocket's alone here with the Sheriff.
Yeah,
Before
that's
the wall's
rough.
gonna go up, it just went from really difficult to damn near impossible. But my goodness,
Oh.
Sean, if he had hit that, I
Rocky.
would have lost my bloody mind.
Oh god.
Yeah, things get really hard when he gets pinged, stuck in spawn behind the slow. Kusta knows
was
to
cool.
not let him get any round. Takes the most aggressive angle he can find.
The Reaver Vandal's
We're at
actually pretty
8-8.
sick.
Can you believe
That whole
we're here?
set's really dope in my
I
opinion.
cannot believe we're here.
No.
I cannot believe it. It looked like GENG was out of it. We've counted them out so many times in this tournament. I feel like these guys just, that's what they do. They wait for us to count them out, and then they just win.
All right, rifles across the board here for both teams. And for FaZe, I think some of the story we're going to continue to watch is them choosing to use some early utility aggressively, make them think about whether or not they're going to be moseying their way down, but then really pulling off. See
Hey,
this-
Marv doesn't want to try to
They're gonna
hold
get
solo
shower
showers on a
free
gun round
versus
ever again.
Cam.
He's like, nope, I ain't
a
doing
free
that.
ability. I mean, FaZe isn't gonna fight this Cam.
Dude, I hope he gets
That's
banned.
very telling
Well,
right now for
that would
GENG.
suck,
We're gonna get
but-
this sword for free, which gives Sean
Sounding kind
ult.
of biased here,
Let's
Mike.
keep an eye on
What the
happens
heck?
with that showstopper because
kinda
that was
biased
a
in
big
Gen G
Nobody
favor.
spams that enough, you know? Do it.
You're also, like,
Do it.
the value that you continue to get.
Wait,
off
can
of
you
that camera, they
spam
still
up?
know that
Look at the
nobody's
angle on the
pushing down.
minimap.
Yeah, they've
Can you
retreated the
spam
camera,
up there
but they know
from
that
the
there's
back
no
door?
aggression, even if it's a bit
It looks
delayed,
kind of possible on the
coming
angle on the
down
minimap,
showers.
doesn't it?
Yeah, this showstopper's coming Corey's
I don't
way.
know.
He has
If you were to
satchels.
sit in
He
that
can
right
get out
little
of here,
frame,
but the
you
boom
might
bot's
be able to
gonna
line up a
detect him,
spam top
and
for
Sean's
safety.
gonna be right on this guy's heels.
It's interesting.
We're about to see a raised diff moment.
Something you gotta test.
Line
There.
Yeah.
Yep, he's going to get pushed off just like you said. The satchels are going to keep him alive. Members of FaZe have rotated towards B. The more important one is Zachary here as he has the Rolling Thunder. And you see that. GENG understanding that's where the pressure was going to be. They pull off.
Oh man, Baby Base playing
Back to the
retake
old
from
A.
Heaven is a 2-person base, but Mark
Ooh,
has,
nice shot.
Mark has everything to do, but that
Did his
was
one fall massive?
Unbelievable. Make
Oh, no.
He
Oh,
mentioned he
that
was there.
sucks.
Doesn't get out.
Yep.
Can't even fire his gun. The neural theft is going to be used as well. There's the Rolling Thunder.
More
Pushing
aggressive
them
wall,
back,
too.
Buying some time. There's Sean. That showstopper that you
He's got the
mentioned.
bomb
Right
and he's
now, not
shuffling
gonna tag
RPG
anything.
as
They've
well.
got to get this fight down and they've got to do it fast, Sean. 8 seconds left. His members die on both sides.
Holy
As the spike
shit,
finally goes down.
dude.
Corey with the showstopper of his own, taking care of Sean. Mikael's
that
left
nade.
alone.
That was
Oh, it didn't make it.
insane.
They've done it again. 3-on-1 with Mikael.
Dude, that was
Takes out
insane.
one, but Zachary with the
That was crazy.
trade.
So much
Honestly.
utility was
Full
thrown at
phase
that.
threw everything
Yeah.
into that round.
It's hard to follow.
Corey's
Honestly, it's
Zach's
really
fault.
hard to follow
You
this
know, you
game
felt
sometimes.
Rockets
If you're
throwing
like, I
everything
can't
you
imagine
could,
what
pinging
like a
people.
legitimate
Brought out the daggers.
commentary
That round
casting couch
meant
sounds
a
like.
lot in the
It's
flow of
like
this
it
game.
could. There's so much that can happen all at
Very
once, and
rarely
you
in this
literally
environment.
can't
You
talk
see
that
these rounds
fast.
maybe once, twice a game.
Yeah, like what
where
happened was the breach
one
ult.
particular round has
Well, first it
6
was the pick,
ults
then it was the
around
breach
like
ult,
this.
then it was the
These rounds are
updraft. Corey was
super
trying to
important
ult
the flow of the game.
the updraft
And
Wall
who's
plant,
in
wall
the
planting.
while shuffling a plant. While he was
Then there
shuffling
was
the
the
plant, he
stun.
shot the
Phase
rocket
comes
up
out
top,
ahead here.
got stunned, got
Is
naded,
so
got
yeah.
aftershock,
It's
then
so
finally
big.
died to the
Gen
raised
G lost tons of
rocket.
money. They
And
went
that's
on a
coming
nice
from
little win
his
streak.
And
point
that
of view.
all
So
happened within
FaZe
like
is gonna
3
string together
seconds.
something if they want
That
to
all, that's all that happened to
Make sure
Corey.
they're not
That wasn't
saving
even
next
everybody
round.
else on the map.
No, it was just one. Yeah, it was
just-
fucking wild,
Dump,
man.
so it's going to take more. That was a big box to check, right? Like, that was a big one to knock off the list, but it's going to take more than that. And there's that Cam, once again, that really just kind of takes showers for free.
Oof, Baby Bay. He's going to be annoying here in shower. He's going to want to aggress.
Oh, I like that. from Mark.
Retake.
Yeah. They're
This
taking it
is-
back, and Mark has this paranoia at any moment. I think
Calling
when he
for
feels
backup.
it, he's just
The
going to
old
paranoia
chaps.
straight through showers and rush it.
Yep.
He's
Don't
going to
even
send
have-
it.
oh, Oh, they have shower.
You mean Sean?
Kinda.
Oh yeah,
Looks
sorry.
like Gen G, you want to send it as well towards A.
There's
New showers
a
specifically,
lot of
but
raises,
again, there
you
are
know?
two members from FaZe just on the other side of the smoke. Go, Mark.
Wait.
Good for one. Sean trades it out.
I mean,
Spike has arrived now, and now they're in a
one for
cool
one
spot where
works,
you've got inside
like,
game, he's
but
still
that
going.
seemed
Sure,
horribly
he's gonna be
played.
Baby Bay going in aggressive. Good for one.
I didn't like that play at all
my
from
gosh.
Gen G.
Okay, Mikael in a 1v2. Was a
And he
1v3,
knows
but he
what's
took care
going
of
on.
one.
Yeah, he knows baby face on short. He knows the Sova just ulted from spawn. He has all the info, but can he get the shots?
He's got it. You gotta land this one. Mikael in a 1v1. 30 health. Sean, but the info's there. And
He
can
didn't hit him.
just wait for time.
That sucks.
Yeah, he hit the ground.
Surely he doesn't.
Oh my
surely
god.
no.
Insta
Mikael on the
halfway.
swing, Rockets plays that masterfully.
What sucks is if he hit him with the dart, that could have been a little bit of a different
Wow,
1v1, but there's still so
in-game
much time
lead
for
Gen G falling
Raucus that
short. We've seen him win those
he
one-on-ones
was still gonna
time
win.
and time again in this Cinderella
I think.
story, but he couldn't come up
And he
big
told
there.
him no at the end there with the
Wow, it
BM.
really
He said
felt
no,
like he was
no
gonna do it,
chance.
though.
I'm the
That
better
drone,
Sova.
Yep.
He
You
took
seen
the
my
risk
dump
of
truck?
droning in
Question
the middle of
mark.
the open, and it
Sorry,
looked
I
like
had
it
to do
was
it
the
once
right
at least.
risk. Missed the tag, and Raucus, you said it. He played it perfectly.
Right here.
Now,
And-
Sean, you mentioned the risk that was associated with droning there. Break that down a bit more for me. What was that that's so dangerous?
I mean, you just know in a one-on-one, any kind of clutch scenario, you're droning, you better guess the correct direction when you drone, and you better hope that that person doesn't find your body
Right here.
when you can't even
here.
defend yourself, right? So if Raucus actually scaled up quickly in spawn and was, by the Jeep by the time
I wonder
the
what
time
Twitch
Mikael
chat
went
would
into
say
drone,
if Raucus
he
had
would've cleanly
teabagged
won the
him.
one-on-one.
Yeah,
It would have been over immediately, right?
I wonder what kind of
But
comical things they
Mikael
would
had
have
the
came up
timing
with.
down perfectly on that drone.
Would have loved
Everything
to
that
read
he was
about it.
doing
Yep.
looked perfect. But Raucus, getting it half,
Lots of creativity in
stepping
Twitch
off
chat.
the spike, playing a really
Yes.
good off angle.
True.
You put that many brains in one place,
he had the
you'll get
exact
some
counter.
good results.
It was such a well-played 1v1 by both players.
And it's really guessing, right? Like, you guess if it's a tap, you guess if he's sticking it, you guess if he's getting the half and then pulling off. There are just so many unknown variables in a moment like that. It just pans out in favor of FaZe. They have a 2-round lead here coming out of the attack pause that came out for Gen G. Baby Bay, hello. Left, right, good
Right
right.
is fucking
He
head.
played that. He played that really well.
This is actually the
Cool.
one that beats him up. They're going to continue the full send down showers.
Cool.
And,
Oh my
left and
goodness.
right. Sean,
What a
all
gun.
across the map. Utter disaster
Just
for
rushing
Gen G.
through showers with a shotgun, winning every fight.
Oh man, a drop of blood hit the water. The sharks on FaZe just salivating. It just.
Well, he's
it
got a
feels
free
like
B site.
They sense that Gen G's weak right now in
Oh
confidence.
god.
How often do we talk about this?
It's just the
Yeah,
updraft every
that's a
time.
fucking-
I mean,
That's
what can you really do
disgusting.
there?
That's absolutely disgusting.
Now, how often have we? And look, man, like, you've been there, you've competed at this game, right? We're not going to bring up your performance at Twitch Rivals there at the end, but
Whoa.
how much is confidence a key here, right? You see Gen G in the tack pause, then FaZe like, baby, we're going for the jugular. How much does that have an impact on the map?
Yeah, I mean, now FaZe could slow it down and play passive, but if you're in Gen G shoes, you're like, oh my god, they're just going to keep sending it? Like, we have to counter that style. We have to counter the send it style with all of our utility, and then we might not have utility for the site.
Thunder Fury coming out from Mikael, trying to clear that hookah.
That's not hitting the jet.
So this is
Goodness.
beautiful, but they sniff it
Okay.
out. Gen G responding
Marv
very
TP'd and
well.
whiffed the shot.
With the Spectre
Damn, that
getting
TP was
one,
crazy
they
during all that
will
chaos.
Yeah.
onto the site. The res is gonna
It
was a good
He's
TP,
still
just
alive,
whiffed.
Still has a good bit of utility. Mikael's gonna get the spike down.
At most, he probably gets one, though, if he doesn't. I think he still dies to that second, but
Here's Sean with a big misplay, jumping on a hookah, no elbow
Rock
smoke.
is trying to clap back
We're in a 4-on-2.
here. He needs to respond from
He's
that
trying
elbow
to figure out how
position.
to use this utility.
my god.
Trying to figure out how to get Raucus out of spawn.
Yeah, this is like
That guy's
That
dead.
is gonna help.
Overall.
That's gonna help. We're in a 3-on-2. This is so winnable.
One flash, dude. One
Exactly,
flash.
so here it
A
is.
little bit of
Spike is
Hanzo.
taking away, Sean. They have to go now, right? And you force
He's ready
them
for
in a
the counter
situation
flash.
like that, understanding
Like,
that
all
the
in
clock continues
corner
to tick away,
shit.
and you've got to pull the trigger sooner rather than later. You force them into, like, not always great decisions, where they have to take risky plays like that. Now, one of the things
So
we
close,
saw there
man.
from
Such a close
Mark, which
game.
I love, was Mikael uses the Hunter's Fury to clear out pipes, and then freaking Marv shows up in his left pocket. Right, like he's trying to take his lunch money as he uses the From the Shadows to get back into their spawn.
Yeah, see, he would have gotten the one, but I think he still would have died to the second.
Marv. I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen him do it time and time again. When he pops that Omen ult, he is using it in a very aggressive way every time. You know, a lot of the other Omens I see in pro player are having these passive rotates or, you know, fakes for info, for intel. Yeah, Marv is sticking these ults in very, very weird spots.
Baby Bay on the op here. The drone is going to lead the way. They're not going to see anyone home. Around Fountain, down Belong, and instantly, look at the two members from FaZe hightailing it towards it.
Yeah, they're going to have to run. This hit's going to come in the next 5 seconds. I think they'll get here in time, actually.
One of the things that's so fun about FaZe is how quickly they react.
Dude, they have 4 here.
They're seldom late to a play.
They literally have 4 here, dude.
I was gonna say Baby Bay might be, but
God.
Not connecting.
Oh my God.
down and be like, oh, never mind.
1v2.
Well, Baby Bay's
Monster
here with
up
the
alone.
operator.
And
He's been here the whole time.
He's got a smoke.
He wasn't fully
Wow,
rotated,
Baby Bay
dude. He
with
was
the
ready.
discipline, stays at the B site, waits for the
Damn.
TP, holds it down.
Glad GMD didn't go back A.
Great
That might have
play
been
from
D
FaZe.
play.
They send
If he had
the drone
time, I don't
down
know if he
long
did.
B early. Pass the slow. They get the info. It's not a B hit. You mentioned it. The 2 players coming spawn. It was Zachary and Marv's job to stall the hit for just a couple seconds. They send a Paranoia into showers. They send a flashpoint. They're just trying to slow things down, and they do just that. There's way too much presence at the A side.
Oh my
for
God, they have a
DBJ.
Frenzy and a
FaZe are
Sheriff on this
12-9
freaking last
series
round.
points.
That's probably GG. Go next.
That's
Oh,
that's
And again,
tough.
that op down B long.
We might get a Sentinels FaZe rematch. We'll see.
But the space that Corey's
Been
taking,
waiting.
he's all the way up, right? Mikael's already dropped.
Oh my God. Marv got very tagged
And they don't
out.
have guns, Sean. Like, this is not good.
No,
Yeah, but if he
it's
plays
not.
safe, they got the
Corey's all the way
pick.
down to Hookah. Bebe's all the way down long, but there's still only 2 people on this A site versus 4 attackers incoming.
Yeah, but the second you understand that's where the hit's going, they can hit the flank and the members
Yep,
they can
that's
peel
it.
back.
FaZe
Or
Sentinels.
they just get the
FaZe
kill.
Sentinels rematch.
Right,
Alright, I'm just gonna
it's
say it now.
one
It was
that
the ass
remains.
difference.
Kusta
Sorry, I had to
in
get out of my
1v3.
system. My bad.
To keep
Rock
turning life
ass
alive.
difference.
Alive. To hope to get the chance to get to the grand finals, to punch your tickets to a date with FaZe or with Sentinels, excuse me. Who's just gotta go big here?
So much pressure.
Rockus shows up at just the right time. FaZe
Damn.
punches their ticket to a rematch with Sentinels in the grand finals. And let's be honest,
The rematch, dude. I really